With less than 3 weeks until the new Labour government's autumn budget, the rumour mills are gearing up, and it's understandable if you're wondering whether you should be taking some action with your pensions. I want to be clear that I am not jumping on the "don't panic while panicking" bandwagon. The reason I'm making this video is simply because I keep getting asked about this, and I thought it might be useful to talk you through a few of the main points. So here we go. The first one, which has come up a lot over the last few years in fact, is the change to tax relief on pension contributions to a flat rate, maybe 25 or 30%. This means that higher rate taxpayers would lose the 40% relief they can currently benefit from. However, it looks like there is some good news on this, because a couple of days ago, a Times article reported that Chancellor Reeves has apparently dropped the reform on pension contribution tax relief. The reason for this seems to be that the Treasury has warned that it could lead to a negative impact on public sector workers, including senior nurses. But that leaves two other possible reforms which are concerning people. First of all, lowering the maximum tax-free lump sum, and secondly, changing the tax position on pension death benefits. So for most personal pensions and SIPs, i.e. defined contribution rather than defined benefit pensions, the tax-free lump sum is 25% of the value of the fund, and there's already a cap of £268,275. But although Labour said in the general election campaign that the 25% would stay in place, there is still speculation that the cap might be reduced to £100,000. This has been supported by the influential think tank, the Institute for Fiscal Studies, or the IFS, as well as the Socialist Fabian Society. They have said that potentially this reform would generate up to £2 billion from people with pension pots over £400,000. I can't help thinking though that if Rachel Reeves is backing away from the tax relief on contributions because of concerns of the impact it will have on the public sector workers, she might have similar concerns about the tax-free lump sum. Many people in and out of the public sector will be relying on their lump sum as an important part of their retirement planning, including using it to pay off their mortgages. It's just speculation, and with 3 weeks to go, who knows where we will be by the time Rachel Reeves stands up to make her budget speech. So thank you if you are still watching, because if you are, you might be asking the question, should I take my lump sum before the budget? Well, obviously I can't advise you here, but if you have a financial advisor, you should definitely talk to them before you take any action. What I am saying to my own clients is that we've been here many times before. So before rushing to take your tax-free lump sum out of your pension, it's important to carefully consider the long-term impact on your financial planning. Acting out of fear of the potential changes to pensions may lead you to unintended consequences that actually could result in more tax, not less. After all, the lump sum is just one of the many tax incentives of a pension fund that you won't get if the money is held in a deposit account or a general investment portfolio. And let's not forget that we don't know what other tax changes may be coming in the form of capital gains tax and inheritance tax, and even possibly some new taxes. So it's worth waiting for definite announcements rather than making decisions based on speculation. I hope that's helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.